Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics, and with the 2020 season underway, I'm kind of liking the different uniforms that are showing up on our Major League Ball Diamonds. I like the Rangers blues that they're wearing, as well as the Toronto Blue Jays blue uniforms. I'm talking about the Columbia blue. I like the Padres new uniforms. With the brown and gold and the pinstripes, as well as the Milwaukee Brewers blue jerseys with gold piping and gold lettering. I'm enjoying seeing the different uniforms of the Negro League teams. There are only two remaining now, the Hilldale Daisies and the current Cleveland 1945 Cleveland Buckeyes, who are playing in the series that we have going on now. As a group, I really enjoy the styling of the Negro League baseball uniforms. And so here are my top 10. 10 would be the 1931 Cleveland Cubs. This uniform features a white cap with the red piping. No, I don't think they look like ice cream cones like some people criticize the Cincinnati Reds in the 60s with their white caps. I just think it's a good look with the white uniforms, the white cap, just kind of go together. This 31 Cleveland Cubs uniform was only worn 1 year, as the organization only lasted 1 year, but Satchel Paige played with that team most of the year, and somebody took a picture. Number 9 is the Birmingham Black Barons, 1948. Black Barons played in probably the toughest of circumstances, as Birmingham was a racist city in the 40s through the 60s. That's the city that produced Bull Connor, the sheriff. Featuring this uniform here is Artie Wilson. He is wearing the 48 Black Baron uniform. He hit 402 in 1948. He was the last 400 hitter in the Negro Leagues. My number 8 uniform is the Baltimore Elite Giants. This is Roy Campanella featuring the Elite Giants uniform. Number 7 is the 1946 Philadelphia Stars. This is Bill Reddy Cash wearing the Philadelphia Stars uniforms. I like particularly the lettering across the jersey. I'm not aware, there's only one Philadelphia Stars Negro League team card set that I'm aware of. That's Pine Tar Baseball, produced by Kurt Berglund. Number 6, the 1946 Memphis Red Sox. Always like the piping that goes from the collar down to the side of the sleeve. Like the coloring, love the blue and red cap, kind of like the Milwaukee Braves, except for the M is filled in with red. And that's number 6. Number 5. For number 5, my favorite uniform is the Detroit Stars, 1920 Detroit Stars, and featured in this uniform is Andy Cooper, outstanding Negro Leagues pitcher. I like the lettering Detroit that changes colors with the piping down the center of the jersey. There's also, you can't see it in the picture, but there is a red star under the I and T on the jersey as well. The number 5 jersey, the 1920 Detroit Stars, which is featured quite a bit by the Detroit Tigers when they wear Negro League uniforms. All right, here is number 4. The Indianapolis Clowns. Henry Aaron started his career in the Negro Leagues with the Indianapolis Clowns. Love the red script clowns on a blue, all blue uniform. Also like the caps. I think just that it all just goes together wonderfully, especially that red stripe under the collar. That's different and really adds to the uniform. Number 3. The Homestead Grays. This is Cool Papa Bella in the Homestead Grays uniform, and it is a classic uniform. The large lettering of the Grays, I think, is just outstanding. My number 3 favorite Negro League uniform. Number 2 is the 1948. It's actually 47 New York Cubans. The picture was taken in 1948. It's Minnie Minoso, who played third base for the New York Cubans. And I like the black bat sort of like the St. Louis Cardinals between the lettering of New York and Cubans. Like the colors, like it's a classic uniform. They won the Negro League Championships in '47, and they defeated the Cleveland Buckeyes to win that championship. And my all-time #1 favorite Negro Leagues uniform is the Kansas City Monarchs, as worn by Satchel Paige. The Monarchs changed their uniforms frequently, but this is one of my favorites of their sets. Love the red cap. I own one. And like the sleeves, the red sleeves, the way they work with the jersey. And on the left sleeve, you can't see it in the picture, is a blue heart with a red KC in the middle. I'm sort of wearing my heart on my sleeve with this choice of uniform, but I think it's a classic. It's my favorite. Today's intro was a bit lengthy, so here are your starting lineups, and you can hit pause if you want to take a good look at these starting lineups. 65 Twins at the 1945 Cleveland Buckeyes. It's an elimination game for the Buckeyes. If they don't win, they're out of the tournament. Ray Bremer is ready to begin pitching. He is 1-0 in the tournament. He pitched 9 innings, allowed 2 earned runs against the 1938 New York Yankees. He's got the 65 Twins. He's got a lot of responsibility to keep his team in this tournament on his shoulders today. Here is Zoyo Versailles stepping in the box for Minnesota. Here's the first pitch of the ball game. Let's play ball. We'll read the blue die first. Colors of the Cleveland Buckeyes, blue and red. And 22 is going to be a hit column roll for American League's 65 MVP. 6-6 roll is a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here, a home run. How do you do? 1-0 Twins. That makes Versailles 9 for 25 in the tournament. That's a .360 batting average. Here's Jim Hall. 51 is an 8 against a grade B. That's a fly ball to the center fielder. It's the Jethro, 1 away. Tony Oliva. 43 is a ball that's hit back to the pitcher. Bremer's got it, throws to first. 2 outs. And now Harmon Killebrew. 3-2 is the ball hits hit on the ground. 2 hops to the second baseman. Throw to first. 3 outs. But the Twins break out on top. Lead-off home run by Zoyo Versailles. Minnesota 1, the Buckeyes coming to bat. Jim Kitty Cott toes the rubber for the Minnesota Twins, one of my all-time favorite pitchers. He was left-handed. He was tall, went with a no windup. Very athletic, fielded his position well, won several gold gloves. Here is Willie Grace stepping in the box for the Buckeyes. 6-1 is a 24 that's hit on the ground to Versailles. The throw to Don Mitchell at first. Willie Grace is the first out in the bottom of the first inning. Here is Archie Ware. 36 is a walk, base on balls. Archie Ware throws the bat aside, strolls to first. Actually, we should have the Buckeyes logo up. 1 down, 1 on. Ware's a fast runner. We're using basic Apba. Don't have the Master Steel ratings for the Negro League team set, so it's basic Apba all the way, although the catchers have a chance to throw the runners out when they steal. Here is the shortstop, Avelino Canizares, Cuban player. 1-5 is a 10. A line drive up to the box to center field. The runner Ware will go to third. Avelina has a single, and he could steal on the next pitch. Twins will play their infield back. Sam Jethro is the hitter. He is a switch hitter, so he's batting from the right side. All right, Canizares is going to go. Here's a throw. And 65. Let me see, that might be an error. Earl Batty is rated 8 defensively, so he can get the runner out on 11 through 23. A 65 is, in fact, a throwing error. The ball sails in the center field. That lets the runner score. Ware scores, and Canizares goes to third. With that hit, Sam Jethro is hitting .350 in the tournament. Parnell Woods is doing even better. Parnell Woods takes his bat into the batter's box. He's batting 9 for 19 in the tournament. Here's the pitch to Parnell Woods. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for Woods. 5-4 is a 11. That moves Jethro to third easily. He is fast. Woods can steal on the next pitch. The batter is Buddy Armour, another 300 hitter in 1945. He's going to try to, Parnell Woods is going to try to steal. There was only one out. 35, he is safe. Buckeyes have second and third with only one down. Infield will play in, and Jim Cott has been greeted rudely here in the first inning. Here is the pitch to Buddy Armour. 3-3 roll for Armour. That's a base hit. Single to left center. Both runners will score. Throw goes home, and wait a minute. Batter goes to second base. 4-1. Cleveland in the first. Manager Sam Mealy comes to the mound, and he will take the ball from Jim Cott, the new pitcher for the Twins. Will be Camille Pasquale. He's a grade B pitcher, Y modifier, right-handed pitcher. He will not get the reliever's bump up pitching to Quincy Troop. Troop is a switch hitter. Still only one out in the inning. Here's the pitch to Quincy Troop. 46 is a 12. That is a swing and miss for strike 3. 2 outs. Pasquale is a overhand curveball pitcher. Here is Johnny Cowan for the Buckeyes. 4 runs in the inning. Pitch to Cowan is a 56-34. Is a pop-up to second base. The second baseman, Rich Rollins, is under it and makes the catch. But the Cleveland Buckeyes score 4 in the first. We go to the top of the second. 4-1 Cleveland. Twins catcher Earl Batty leads off for Minnesota in the top of the second inning. 3-5 is a 9 against a B. That's going to be a base hit. Single for Batty. He is a slow runner. Twins will play it safe on the base paths. Here is Bob Allison. 44 is an 8 against a B. Wanted to get the ball in the air to avoid the double play, but it's going to be a fly out to, well, no, it's going to be a ground out to third base, but the runner will go to second. Ground out to third, 1 down. Don Mincher. Power hitting first baseman for Minnesota, 21, is a fly ball to right field. Not deep enough to score the runner. And that is caught out there in right field by Willie Grace. 2 outs. Here is Rich Rollins playing in the first time in the tournament. 1-5 is a 10 against a B pitcher. That's going to be a ground out to the third baseman, Parnell Woods, 5-3. That ends the top of the second. We go to the last half of the inning. 4-1 Buckeyes. Gene Brimmer, the pitcher, leads off for the Buckeyes. Good hitter. He hit .304 in 1945. Only had, though, 23 at-bats in league play. Here's the pitch to Bremer. 45 is going to be a base on balls. We go to the top of the order, and Willie Grace will bat for Cleveland. He's been in a slump. He's 3 for 22 in the tournament. He's going to try to sacrifice the runner to second base. 26 is a 27. 2 strikes on the batter. He misses both attempts. He's going to stick with it and try to bunt him over again. 23 is 26. This time he gets the bunt down to first base. Don Mencher picks it up and throws to Rich Rollins covering first. Bremer goes to second. Sacrifice is successful, 3-4. 1 out, and here is line drive hitting Archie Ware. Good hitting first baseman. Uncharacteristically, he committed a huge error in the second inning of yesterday's game, which led to 3 additional Twins runs in that 4-run second inning yesterday for the Twins. Here's the pitch to Archie Ware. 53 is a 19. That's going to be a single to left field. Except I'm on the wrong page. The wrong second page is a hit by pitch ball. So that's 2 free passes to Archie Ware today. He walked his first time up. First and second, 1 out. Here is Avelino Canizares. A 365 hitter, not with a whole lot of power, but 365 in 1945. Here's the pitch to Canizares. 22 is a single to left field. And we've already declared, let's see, Bremer is not slow. He's average speed. He's going to score. So Bremer scores, makes it 5-1. Runner on first, Ware goes to third. And Canizares is 2 for 2. Twins will play the infield back, try to get a double play. Here, Jethro, 34, is a fly ball to center field, very shallow, not deep enough to score the runner. 2 outs. Parnell Woods. He singled his first time up. 56 is a 34. That's going to be a Y. That's a strikeout for Pasquale. That ends the inning. The Buckeyes do score 1, and they take a 5-0 lead. Pitcher Camille Pasquale leads off for the Twins in the top of the 3rd inning. They're down by 4 runs. 31 is a 23. Fielding column 2. That's going to be a ball hit to center field, and it is not caught. It's going to be an error on Jethro in center field. Pasquale goes to first. Pasquale's an average base runner. Here is Zoyo Versailles, who led off the game with a homer. Here's the pitch to Versailles. 34 is Versailles. Yes, 34 is a fly ball to Jethro. This time he's measured it and pats the glove and makes the catch. 1 down. Jim Hall. 51 is an 8. That's going to be a ball hit on the ground to Parnell Woods at third base. He's got it, throws to first. Bremer goes to second, or Pasquale rather, goes to second. There's 2 outs. But he's in scoring position, and Tony Oliva, a highly capable hitter, is at the plate. He could get the Twins closer with something here. Here's the pitch from Gene Bremer. 55 is an 8. That's going to be a ground out to the pitcher Bremer. That ends the inning. Top of the 3rd. Twins don't score. It's still 4-1 Buckeyes. All right, Buddy Armour leads off the bottom of the 3rd inning for Cleveland. I said last time he batted that he was a 300 hitter. I made a mistake. He hit like a 300 hitter, got a single, and drove in 2 runs. But actually, according to Seam Hits, hit 267 in 1945. Here's the pitch from Camille Pasquale to Buddy Armour. 40 is the result. That's a foul ball. Strike one. Here's the windup. High leg kick from Pasquale. Here's the overhand delivery. 22 is a base hit for Buddy Arbor, and he is 2 for 2. Average speed at first. Catcher Quincy Troop. Cleveland has 6 hits already in the game, all singles. Pitch to Troop. 36 is a 33. Pop out to Harmon Killebrew at third base. Here's the light hitting second baseman for the Buckeyes, Johnny Cowan. 45 is going to be a base on balls. A patient. Johnny Cowan goes to first, and Armour goes to second. One down, first and second. Here's the pitcher, Eugene Bremer. He did hit 300 in 1945. 36 is a 33. Pop up to Rich Rollins at second base. He makes the catch. 2 away. Top of the order, and struggling Willie Grace. .54 will end the inning. That's a fly ball to right field. Tony Oliva is under it and makes the catch. We go to the top of the fourth inning. The Cleveland Buckeyes 5 and the Minnesota Twins 1. Harmon Killebrew leads off the top of the fourth inning for Minnesota. Bremer is back out of the mound for Cleveland. Here's the pitch to Killebrew. 45 is going to be a base on balls. And he is slow. The Twins will play it safe with the base runner. Earl Batty. Earl Batty had a throwing error on a stolen base attempt in the first inning. He can make up for it here. Here's the pitch to Batty. 33 is a hit column roll for Earl Batty, and that's just what he has in mind. 6-6 roll. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. 2-run home run for Earl Batty. That makes the score 5-3 and brings the Twins to within 2 runs. Here is Bob Allison stepping into the box. Several Negro League teams made it out of the first round, and I was surprised by how many made it out of the second round. The reason is not because of how good their players are. The reason is that as we go into the tournament, I thought their ranks would get thinner because they have smaller rosters. The Buckeyes, for example, have 2 D pitchers and 1 C pitcher available in the bullpen, and they just don't have the numbers and the depth in their pitching staff that the white teams had. Some of the older white teams are also limited, but pitching depth might become a problem here in this game. Here is Bob Allison. 26 is a swing and miss for strike 3. 1 down. Here's Don Mencher. 42 is a 41. That's going to be an error on Bremer, and he throws it away past first. Mencher will go to second on the 2-base error. Here is Rich Rollins, kind of a super utility guy for the Twins over the years. He played third base, second base. In other years, he could play shortstop, first base, and I think he also played a little bit of outfield. Here's the pitch to Rich Rollins. 36 is a base on balls. First and second. Bremer has a Z modifier, but when the first is open, with a runner on second, Z modifier doesn't come into play. So first and second, 1 out. Here is the pitcher, Camille Pasquale. He could bunt and get both the tying runs in scoring position for the American League MVP, Versailles. Not a strong hitting card. I think he'll bunt. Here's the pitch. 56 is a 34. And that's going to be safe at first. The runner's going to be out at third. Bremer picked it up and threw to Parnell Woods at third to retire Don Mencher. So score it as a fielder's choice. And there's 2 outs. And for the Minnesota Twins, this is probably the most important at bat of the tournament thus far. With a hit here, he could tie the score. Here's the pitch from Bremer to Versailles. 36 is going to be a victory for the pitcher. 33 is a fly ball to right field. That is catchable and caught by Willie Grace. That is the inning. The Twins scored twice. To pull within 2, we go to the bottom of the 4th. 5-3 Cleveland. Archie Ware leads off the bottom of the 4th. He's been on base both times today. Walked and hit by pitch. Here's the pitch to Archie Ware. 44 is a single. So he is perfect on the day. Fast runner at first. Here is Avelino Canizares. I think I have him swing away. Some of those hits get turned into outs with A and B pitchers on hit and runs. And I don't want to detract from his 365 batting average. Here's the pitch to Canizares. 6-4 is the roll. That's a base on balls. And Canizares is the 12th Cleveland Buckeye base runner in this game already. Here's the Jethro. 46 is a 12. That's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop Versailles, who flips to second base, Rollins, to retire Canizares at second. Fielder's choice. Or second goes to third. That's 1 out, and Parnell Woods steps to the box. Minnesota will play the infield back for a potential double play. Here is the pitch to Parnell Woods. 26 is hit on the ground. The pitcher, Pasquale, fields it, holds the runner at third, and throws the first. 2 outs. Jethro goes to second. Ware holds at third. And now Buddy Armour comes up. He's 2 for 2 today. Minnesota will play the infield back with 2 outs. Important hitter for Camille Pasquale. Here's the pitch from Pasquale. 26 is another roller back to the pitcher. He throws the first. 3 outs. The Buckeyes don't score in the 4th. Cleveland 5, Minnesota 3. Got a good ball game going on here at Cleveland League Park. Jimmy Hall leads off for the Twins in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Bremer. That's a fly ball hit to the right side. Willie Grace is under it and makes the catch. Tony Oliva, 0 for 2 today, but he's having a good tournament. Here's the pitch to Oliva. 45 is a base on balls. Sometimes if you don't get a hit in a few at-bats, being patient is a good idea. That makes the pitcher pay more attention to getting balls in the strike zone and could get you a better hit down the road. Here is Harmon Killebrew. 44 is a 8 against a B. That's going to be a ground out to Parnell Woods at third base. 5-3. Oliva goes to second. He'll be in scoring position for Earl Batty. Batty is a potential tie and run. 2 for 2 and homered his last time up. Bremer will want to be careful here. In fact, I think he'll walk the batter because Bobby Allison is next, and Allison is only 4 for 22 in the tournament. Can Bobby Allison make Eugene Bremer pay for this slight? He comes up with 2 outs. Here's the stretch and the pitch to Bob Allison. 1-5 is a 10, and that's going to be a ground ball snagged by the pitcher Bremer. Good play, keeping that ball from going into the outfield. Throws the first, 3 outs. So the intentional walk does pay off. Go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Cleveland 5 and Minnesota 3. Camilo Pascual returns to the mound. He is in his 4th inning of work. Actually came in with only 1 out in the 1st inning. So, but he's a rated starting pitcher. He could go 7 innings. Quincy Troop leads off for the Cleveland Buckeyes. Catcher. 26 is a base on balls for Quincy Troop. And Quincy Troop becomes the 14th base runner for the Buckeyes in the game. It's all been one at a time. Even all of them have been singles or walks or hit batters. Twimp is a slow runner, so they're going to play it safe on the base pass. And the next batter for Cleveland is Johnny Cowan. Cowan will sacrifice. 54 is a 32. And that is picked up by Killebrew. He throws to first. Successful sacrifice. He's got that bunt down along the third base line. Here is Eugene Bremer, a good hitting pitcher. He's got a man in scoring position. Pascual goes into the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-6 is a 28. Ground ball to Versailles at shortstop. He throws to first. Troop has to hold. There's 2 outs. That takes us to the top of the order and Willie Grace. 45 is it's going to be a walk. First and second. And here is Archie Ware. 15 base runners. It's surprising they only have 5 runs with so many runners, but at some point somebody might pop one. And they've got people on base all the time. Here is Archie Ware. 63 is a fly ball to center field. That's catchable. And it is caught by Jimmy Hall. That ends the top of the 5th inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 5-3 Cleveland. Don Mincher will lead off the top of the 6th inning for the Minnesota Twins. If you're into trivia, he is the only man on the planet to be on the original Washington Senator, or when the Senators went to Minnesota, to be on the original Twins team, and the only man to be on the original Texas Rangers team. And the flip side of that question is, too, he's the only man to be on both Senators teams that ended, the first going to Minnesota and the next going to Texas. Here's the pitch to Don Mincher. 3-5 is a walk to Mincher. Sometimes they call him Minch. And Minch will take a stroll to first base. That brings the tying run to the plate in Rich Rollins. Here's the pitch to Rollins. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for Rollins. He only hit 5 home runs in 65. Let's see what happens. 45 is a double for Rich Rollins. By the way, we're playing safe with Mincher. He's slow. And you're supposed to say that before, but he's slow. It gives second and third with nobody out. So the slow runner was not thrown out at third or trying to score on that result. But let's see, Rollins is not slow. He is average. Do we want the pitcher to bat? Pascual has been pitching pretty well. He's only given up 1 run. He could pitch 2 more innings before he gets tired. Twins have a good bullpen. Well, you got to strike when the iron's hot, and Sam Mealy's going to call the pitcher back to the bench. He's going to send up a pitch hitter, Sandy Valdespino, and there's no outs, second and third. Bill Plyce gets up and starts throwing in the bullpen. He'll pitch the bottom of the sixth inning for the Twins. Bremer is pitching from the stretch. Infield is going to play back. Here's the pitch to Sandy Valdespino. 5-5, that's an 8. That's a fly ball to deep right field. Willie Grace is giving chase. He's back to the warning track and makes the catch. Both runners are tagging. They're going to advance. It's going to be a sacrifice fly for Sandy Valdespino, making the score 5-4. So Valdespino gets the job done. He's a Cuban, and fellow Cuban Zoyo Versalles grabs the bat and comes to the plate. One down. Now the infield's playing in for Cleveland. Here's the pitch to Versalles. 45 is going to be a base on balls. Versalles takes first. Here's Jimmy Hall. Now Cleveland moves the infield back in hopes of turning a double play. We'll see if Eugene Bremer can roll one up. Here's the pitch to Jimmy Hall. 26 is a 32. That's a fly ball to the right side. Too shallow to move anybody, and that's going to be caught by Willie Grace. 2 outs. Runner still at third. Tony Oliva. Oliva is 0 for 2. He's drawn a walk. Here's the pitch to Oliva. Infield back. 2-2 roll. That's going to be a hit column roll for Tony Oliva. This might put the Twins in the lead. 3-3. That's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. A 3-run home run for Tony Oliva. Puts the Twins on top 7-5. Holy cow. He's not connected a whole lot of times in this tournament, but when he has, it's gone over the wall. Let's see, he's got 4 home runs coming into the game and only 5 hits. So now he's got 5 of 6 hits have gone over the wall for Tony Oliva. Quincy Troop, the catcher for the Cleveland Buckeyes, who is also the manager, requests time. He is going to change pitchers here. His 3 pitchers that he's got in the bullpen are fresh, but that does not necessarily mean they're good. Let's see, we've got Harden is a D. Johnny Brown's a D, and Frank Carswell is a C. We go to game 3. Carswell will need to be the starter. Or if he relieves here, they're going to have to go with a D pitcher against the Twins. But they don't get there unless they rally and hold the Twins here. So it's going to be Carswell. And they'll have to go with just one of the D starters, I think. I have to check, I have to check and see how many days off they've had and so forth, but I believe that's the way it lines up. The new pitcher is going to be Frank Carswell, grade C, YZ pitcher. And he's going to be asked to close the door on a powerful Twins team that has rallied from down 5-1 to now lead 7-5. So Bremer goes 5 2/3. He gives up 7 runs. That makes him 14 2/3 innings and 9 runs given up in the tournament. Frank Carswell comes on. He's a CYZ pitcher. He's got Harmon Killebrew staring him down from the batter's box. The pitch to Killebrew, 35, is a 37. That's going to be with the bases clear. Strike 1. 51 is a 9 against the C pitcher is out. It's a pop out to the third baseman, Parnell Woods. That's the third out. Twins score 4 times. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Minnesota 7 and Cleveland 5. Bill Plyce out of St. Louis, Missouri will take over the pitching duties for Minnesota. He is a grade B pitcher, Y modifier. Avelino Canizares leads off for the Buckeyes. 56 is a swing and miss for strike 3. 1 away. Canizares goes back to the bench, a strikeout victim. Here is Sam the Jet Jethro, very fast runner for the Cleveland Buckeyes. 52 is a 27. Fielding call on 3. That's a ground ball to Harvin Killebrew at third base. He scoops it up, throws the Mencher. 2 down. Parnell Woods. 6-1 is a 39 for strike 1. And Bill Plyce has come into the game, and he is doing what manager Sam Mealy wants him to do, throw strikes. Here's the pitch to Parnell Woods. 21 is a fly ball to right field. Tony Oliva is under it and makes the catch. The Buckeyes go 3 up and 3 down. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Minnesota 7, Cleveland 5. Earl Batty leads off for the Twins in the top of the 7th inning. He is 2 for 2, single, homer, and walk. Here's the pitch to the catcher, Earl Batty. 23 is a ground ball back to Carswell. He's got it, throws to first. 1 away. Always felt sorry for Earl Batty. I was watching him play for the Twins. I don't know if it was what it was, but he was chasing a foul pop-up, and he hit a fence pole guarding the dugout or somewhere around the dugout area and hit it hard on his throat. That was a nasty-looking injury. He also got hit by a pitch ball, and that caused him to put one of those extensions on his batting helmet, which is really rare in the 60s. Of course, it's very, very common now. Almost, I think everybody's wearing that extension that protects the jaw. But not many wore it in the 60s, but Earl Batty did. Here is Bob Allison. 35 is a base on balls to Bob Allison. It's been a tight strike zone today. A lot of walks. Don Mencher. Allison is not a slow runner. He's a fast runner, actually. 53 is a 20. And that's a ground ball to second base. And it is missed by the second baseman for an error. First and second. This powerful Twins team is threatening again. Here is Rich Rollins. Doubled his last time up. 32 is a 26. Popped up high on the infield. And the second baseman, Johnny Cowan, who just made the error, takes that pop-up. 2 outs. Pitcher Bill Plyce, he's going to be hit for. The pitch hitter will be Bernie Allen, and pitcher Dave Boswell's warming up in the bullpen. He'll pitch the last of the 7th inning. Here's the roll of Bernie Allen. That's a 43. That's a ground ball back to Carswell. He's got it. Throws to first. That's the end of the inning. So Twins pitchers have walked 6 pitchers in the 6 Buckeyes in the game, plus they hit 1. That's 7 free passes, so why not just bring in a BXW pitcher to pitch the bottom of the 7th inning? It is the bottom of the order. But hopefully Boswell will throw strikes. Here's the pitch to Buddy Armour leading off the last of the 7th for the Cleveland Buckeyes, who are down by 2 runs. 1-2 is a 25. That's a ground ball hit toward nobody. That's an X. And Boswell's got an X. So it's not a ground ball. It's a strikeout. Quincy Troop. Troop made it to the major leagues, played with the Cleveland Indians briefly. Here's the pitch to Troop. 1-5 is an 11. That's going to be a single to left field, and he can steal on the next pitch. Which I believe he will. Batty, it being a 9, will throw the runner out 11 through 26, I think. Yes. No, he's an 8. He's an 8 catcher, so it's 11 through 23. Johnny Cowan's the hitter. There goes Troop. And 42, Troop is safe at second with a stolen base. He'll be in scoring position. Johnny Cowan is the hitter. He is the potential tying run. Buckeyes do not have any backup infielders on their bench. So he'll bat. Here's the pitch to Cowan. 31 is a base on balls. This is what Sam Mealy was worried about. Now it's first and second. Tying runs at first. Timeout. Sam Mealy comes to the mound, and meanwhile, Lloyd Davenport gets a bat for the Buckeyes. He comes out on the on-deck circle, and Mealy is going to motion to the bullpen. He wants Johnny Klipstein. Klipstein is an A pitcher, X modifier. Davenport will stay in the game. There won't be any modifications because A's don't go up on the relief adjustment for the first batter. And so Ducky Davenport against Johnny Klipstein. And meanwhile, Jim Merritt and Al Worthington get up in the Twins bullpen and begin to loosen up. All right, Lloyd Davenport steps into the box. Johnny Klipstein goes into the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-6 roll for Davenport. That's a hit column roll. This might tie the game. Let's see. 1-5 is a triple along the left field line, and it does tie the game. Sevens are wild on the scoreboard. Charge those ones to Boswell. That's 2 runs charged to him. The Twins will play the infield in. Here is Willie Grace. 44 is a 8 against an A. That's going to be a base hit, a single over second base, and that scores Davenport. Cleveland takes the lead. Archie Ware comes to bat. Still only one man has been retired. 52 is a 27, and that will be an out. Ground out to third base, or X, that's a strikeout. 2 outs. Here is Canizares. See if the Buckeyes could extend their lead. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Tony Oliva has got it under control and makes the catch for the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 8th. It's Cleveland 8 and Minnesota 7. Low big pitch Harden will be brought on to pitch the 8th inning for the Cleveland Buckeyes. He was in league play 3-2 with a 3.98 earned run average for the Buckeyes, according to the Negro Leagues Encyclopedia. He's got the top of the Twins order. Twins come up now trailing by a run. Here's the pitch to Zoil Versalles. 21 is a fly ball to right field. Willie Grace is under it and makes the catch. 1 down. Here is Jimmy Hall. 53 is a 17, fielding column 2. That's going to be a drive to right field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Jimmy Hall's a fast runner at first. He represents the tying run. Here is Tony Oliva. He's been driving the bus for the Minnesota Twins. He's got 5 home runs in the tournament. There's a pitch to Oliva. 51 is an 8 against the D. That's going to be a single. And the runner goes to second. Jimmy Hall stops at second base. First and second. Tying runs at second. Go-ahead runs at first. Here is Harmon Killebrew. Killebrew had some injuries in 1965, and so he only had 25 home runs at 400 at-bats. First and second. 1 out. 6-2 is a 41. That's a line drive to second base, caught by the second baseman, Buddy Armour, and he steps on the base to retire Jimmy Hall, that's going to be a double play. Quick end to the top of the 8th inning for the Twins. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Buckeyes 8, Twins 7. Jim Merritt will be brought on to pitch the last of the 8th inning for the Twins. He's a grade C pitcher, X and Z modifier. And Sam Jethro will lead off for the Buckeyes. There is no reliever adjustment when they start the inning. Here's the pitch to Sam Jethro. 16 is a ground ball to the shortstop, Versailles. He's got it under control, throws to first, 1 away. Had to do that quickly. Jethro gets down the line in a hurry. Here is Parnell Woods. 3-4 is a fly ball to Jimmy Hall in center field. 2 outs. Buddy Armour. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. And Bob Allison makes that play. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Cleveland 8 and Minnesota 7. Lavelle Hardin returns to pitch the 9th inning for Cleveland. You'll have Earl Batty, Bob Allison, and Don Menchers. 3 outs left for the Twins to try to come back in this game and eliminate the Buckeyes. Buckeyes need to retire 3 to stay in the tournament. Here is Earl Batty, 55. Is an 8. That's going to be a single for Batty. Well done by the catcher. Batty was not trying to do too much. Just get a hit, get on. Cesar Tovar will be sent out to run for the catcher, Earl Batty. Tovar is a fast runner. Bob Allison will bat for the Twins. 52 is a 27. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Ground ball to Parnell Woods, who throws to second to retire Tovar. 5-4. Bob Allison's a fast runner at first. 1 down. Here is Don Mencher. Long one here could put the Twins on top. Here's the pitch to Mencher. 1-1 roll. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. Don Mencher has tied it up and given the Twins the lead. It is now 9-8 Minnesota. Allison crosses the plate. Now Mencher crosses. They shake hands on the way back to a happy Twins dugout. They have taken the lead in the top of the 9th. Rich Rollins. 51 is a single by Rollins. Quincy Troop will call upon John W. Brown to finish this game for the Buckeyes on the mound. He's got Rollins, an average speed runner at first, and a pitch hitter for the Twins. Rich Reese is the pitch hitter for Minnesota. Here's the pitch from Johnny Brown. 1-1 roll for Reese. That's going to be a double over first base. Runner goes to third. Second and third Minnesota with 1 down. Top of the order, and Zoyo Versailles. Infield is playing in. Here's the pitch to Versailles. 23 is a 30. Fly out to shallow left field. Runners don't tag up in advance. 2 outs. Here's Jimmy Hall. 1 for 4 on the day. Actually 1 for 5. Pitch to Jimmy Hall. 35 will be a single. An infield hit. Scoring Rollins. Pitch hitter that was on second goes to third. Reese. So first and third Minnesota, and it is now 10-8 Twins. That brings up Harmon Killebrew. Runner at third. There's 2 outs. Here's the pitch to the killer. 23 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. The Twins bat around. That finishes the top of the 9th inning. They score 5 times and take a 12-8 lead. There'll be 2 defensive changes for the Minnesota Twins in the 9th inning. Jerry Zimmerman dons the tools of ignorance, and he'll be the catcher. Pitching for Minnesota is Al Worthington. Leading off for Cleveland's the player manager, Quincy Troop. Suddenly, they're 4 runs down. Here's the pitch to Quincy Troop, 34. Fly ball to center field. Jimmy Hall is under it, 1 away. Twins have 2 more outs to get, and they can eliminate the Buckeyes. Here's Johnny Cowan. 2-2 rolls are going to be a base hit. Cowan is on. Average speed at first. There will not be a pitch hitter for Johnny Brown because there is nobody left to pitch to take his place. So he's going to have to hit. And here's the pitch to Johnny Brown. 3-6 is a 33. That's going to be a pop out to third base. 2 away, and that's where we talk about the limited rosters for the Negro League teams. We've only got actually 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 players on this roster. And they are limited. Here's Willie Grace with 2 outs. Pitch from the Twins closer, Worthington. 51 is a 9 against an A. That's going to be a infield single for Willie Grace. First and second. And here is Archie Ware. Gets the potential tie and run to the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch to Archie Ware. 54 is going to do it. That's a fly ball to right field, catchable. Tony Oliva is under it, makes the catch. And that's your ball game. The final score, the Minnesota Twins 12 and the Cleveland Buckeyes 8. We'll be back with a wrap-up. The Minnesota Twins win. It was not easy. They had to come from behind twice to defeat the 1945 Cleveland Buckeyes, but they were able to do it. They got 12 runs on 12 hits and 1 error. Cleveland Buckeyes had 8 runs on 12 hits and 3 errors. The losing pitcher was Lovell Hardin, 1 1/3 innings pitched, 3 runs given up. Winning pitcher would be Jim Merritt with 1 inning pitch, and he gets the victory. Home runs in the game, all by the Minnesota Twins. Zoyo Versailles hit a solo home run in the first. Earl Batty hit a 2-run home run in the fourth. Tony Oliva hit a big 3-run home run in the sixth. And Don Mitchell hit a big 2-run home run in the ninth. So the Twins displayed their power, and they will advance in the tournament. They're going to play the winners of the 1925 Senators and the 1920 Cleveland Indians. That's the next series. Of all the players that we have in this all-time greats tournament, 64 teams, lots of superstars, the most productive player has been Tony Oliva. He has 5 home runs and 13 RBIs. He's at 7 for 26 on batting average, not a high batting average, but when he's hit it, he's really hit it. Actually, of his 7 hits, 5 have been homers, 1 triple, and 1 single. Today he homered, tripled, and singled, drove in 5 runs, and powered the Twins beyond the Cleveland Buckeyes. He is your Cannonball Dick Redding MVP of the game. Not sure why Tony Oliva is not in the Hall of Fame. He had severe knee injuries after 8 years with the Twins, but he had quite a career, and he is very possibly the best player who's not yet in baseball's Hall of Fame. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow we begin a new series, the 25 Senators and the 20 Indians. That could be a barn burner. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and God bless.